All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're going to be playing a little RG Luffy today. We're going into OP16. This is a quick preview of the list I'm going to be running today. There'll be a copy of it in the description below. There'll be a full comprehensive breakdown at the end of the video, as well as a commentary on what every individual card does, why we made the choices we did for deck building, as well as the curves and preferred play lines going against the leader we're going against today. And spoiler alert, it is Black Yellow Teach from OP16. And I will say this one took a lot of testing to get for you guys. I had to get really creative to beat Teach. It's a hard matchup overall. Spoiler alert, it is a hard matchup, but it is doable now that we've kind of got it locked down. And I like this particular list a lot. I don't know if I need Gum Gum Giant Pistol anymore, but that's for the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. What do you like about this list? If you do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have started really joining in. I am trying to hit 200. We are at like 196. I need 4 more people. I'm getting so close. I'm so excited. It's really crazy to see you guys starting to join in, and I love hearing from you guys, so feel free to chat me up in the comments and the Discord, which there's a link to in the description below. If you guys want to come on down and show me what you got, I'm happy to do that. I think I'm going to start doing a couple of streams here. It's pretty quick so that I can have you guys jump in if you guys want to play against me. That'd be a lot of fun. But I think that's all I got for now, so let's jump into some games. I will catch you guys there. Alright, we got another one, ladies and gents. We're mulliganing that hand immediately. That was a terrible hand. Okay, this is pretty solid, though. We find our another to teach. I'm getting better against these guys, and I am... But man, it is hard every time. So we gotta lock in. Trashes a Van Augur. Finds the 10-cost teach. I gotta find my Usopp. No Usopp. I got a lot of mid-game characters though, but I can't afford to miss a mid-game character. This is hard. These are my only 2 Brooks in the deck. I think I take this. Yeah, we'll take it. Gotta hope one of these 2 cards is an Usopp. You find a Burgess. Dead Man's Game. Katarina Dabong. Deals a Basco shot. Okay, well this is actually really bad because I missed my Fordon character. I really, really need that. Now what do we do? We aggress. There's nothing to do but aggress. Gonna be at 6 next turn. I don't need to take hits anymore because I've got my next few turns plotted out. Press this. Van Augur? I'm screwed if he loads up too hard. Oh, well, that would have been fine. I could have given him a 2 and a 1 there. Instead, I just take the hit. Well, that's fine. Nice. Full of lead. He's going to do another one? He just trashed it, though. He had another one. So we just do this. Yeah, it's like, I don't really care. It's one card no matter what happens, really. I do need to defend these, and these are going to be big. But now I got an army of Sanjis. I'm going to play this next turn, and I'm going to go looking for a Luna. Andros, this is my age. He's got 9 on. What are you going to do? Hate's a easy number to get out of. And draws a Van Auger. Yeah, 8 cost, not surprising. Now my shots start getting blanked. I mean, that's not bad. These are only 8s. $2K. Blanks it. Oh, those are 9s. Well, that was a mistake. He's already redirected my attack once, so he can't do it again. And if he wants to go down to 0, I'm okay with that, because if anything survives, I kill him next turn. Annoying. What a lucky last life for you, sir. I can trash. You can swing 5, nothing's going to get hit. You've got 9s and 10s. Borso. Double Borso. Okay, well, double Borso it is then. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do the same thing I would have done with Nami. Can't kill him this turn. But I can lock all these down with the exception of this. Okay. That's why we swing with our 5s first. I don't know anything you got that can get out of this. So, that'll be a redirect. Now what do you do? 4 to your 2, 1 dude. The 10 cost teach is going to be painful here. I can't even find what I want to find with this searcher. I need another dead man's game. If he swings at lead, I think I just take both. He's not going to make it that easy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't get out of it. What's he doing for? Oh, he's gonna heal for 8. Oh no, he's playing Z, haha. Even better. Take it and just hope. I can't live another turn. That's why we take. Well, that's fun. This can't attack. I have to get one of these through. 9. Okay, it didn't kill anything. Which means I have to do what? He's got a 1k in hand. I've got 6 Dawn, 7. So the best I could do is like, what, 9, 9? See how much counter you have. I'm going 9/9s at you. And you're going to lose a counter to redirect this hit, which means you go down a card. I kill him now. Got him. GG, buddy. I got you. Yes! He didn't play badly at all. That was almost perfect play on his part. Well done. But we got there anyways by playing pretty much perfectly, and that's what it takes to beat this leader. Man, what a game. Well done, sir. He did everything right. Well done. I love a good game. Saw 32 of his cards in his trash too. So like, he's not like he got unlucky. He searched his whole deck. Played very well. We just pushed hard every turn. He got 2 10-Dawn turns, I think. Because I think he played this. Yeah. I think he got 2 10-Dawn. Maybe 3. I don't know. But either way, it was a pretty short game. 9 cards in our trash total. Yeah, we took everything greedily because we were looking for a searcher in case we didn't top deck this. We were going to search for it and have 1 less Dawn, and that would have been fine. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. Well played, Teach. So this is a doable matchup, but man, is it tough. So it's like, this is like a 50-50, and I really think it does depend on dice roll. I really want to go second in this matchup. Like, I cannot tell you how much that matters, in my opinion. I want to take lives early. I want to go down to 2 lives, maybe even 1, and just keep the pressure. I need a full board to get around all this nonsense. The Burgess builds are also really hard to deal with, but Lunas are still good enough, especially when they try and do this double Borso play. I've had a lot of people doing that to try and keep me from killing them, and it doesn't work. We got him, ladies and gents. Good game. All right, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Opponent chose to go first. They want first to be taken away from me, which is weird. Is this hand good enough? It's okay. I think I keep it. because I'm going to take lives early in order to get my curve going. Which one do I want? This is getting played on 4. This can get played on 6. Double attack is never really that good in this matchup. Double attack's never really truly good in this matchup, just because they'll just redirect that attack. Alright, our hand is shaping up. Yeah, you want to waste something? You gonna send me into one of these? Sure. We attack with the Usopp next turn, and then we follow it up with our leader attack, and then we play this. I don't think I need to go that low. Oh, well, we find the dude anyways. Yeah, it's just better to get this on board, I think. Of course, on 8, I can actually do everything I want to do. I won't get the rush effect out of this. It's fine. Attack 5 at lead, 2 at this is an immediate follow-up. If he wants to waste a card to defend it, fine. Get my leader -3, sure. I'm gonna clear that. He defends it, which is dumb, because I've got another attack. And I have to put a Dawn underneath, too. Might as well clear it. Can you give me another 2k over that? He does. He's gone super low. Interesting choices he's making here. What are we gonna do? Is he gonna attack with that thing? Yeah, no, it's gonna die. Surprisingly, he's actually playing fairly well. His choices are odd, but like they're actually frustrating to deal with. Because this surviving means I have to deal with it for another turn. Oh, good, he's got another one. Yeah, you can send that anywhere. It won't touch anything. Didn't even feel like doing the math. I was like, ah. Okay, 6, 7 Dawn, 1 under leader. Yep. Takes it. Plays it. Gets a baby 5. I don't think he's probably suspecting I'm going to play a rush unit this turn. I'm going to pressure you super hard. You have not developed good enough. I'm just gonna keep coming, buddy. Rest my double attacker? Sure. My board is way too aggressive for this nonsense. Like, what are you gonna do about this? Borso? That's fine. I've got so much attack power. What do I attack with first? Because he's got a blocker, but like, I guess I get the double attack first. Man, you really want to keep attacking with that, but it doesn't matter. You could put Ford on anywhere. It's not getting through. Man, you must not be seeing anything you want. Well, that's funny, but I don't need it. Seven, force the card out of his hand so that he has to redirect to this, which will protect against this. Yeah, what do you go after? I'm gonna force it out early. I want it out. Yep, puts that down so his blocker doesn't kill him. Guess I'd take... This doesn't seem very good in this matchup. Take this. That's pretty good. Can I still play that? I can. Use it up. That was a really aggressive play for me, by the way. Wilson draws a brick. I'm going to force every card I can find out of you. So I suspect a 10-cost teach is in my future, and I'm going to just deal with that when I have to. Okay. Well, I got him down to 0. I got a dead man's game for his blocker buddies. And I've got enough counter to deal with almost anything. He has to play like the 10 cost. Yep, there it is. Shut off my leader ability, make it so one guy can't attack, the double attack. Don't care. What do you attack with? I'm giving up the Nami here. And death to the white Blackbeard player. You can't get out of it. You can redirect me to this and rest. You'll rest this, and it doesn't matter. GG. Yeah. Interesting play line there. Yeah, I was just playing... I don't know if they're used to the way I play yet. Like, I've started just getting insanely aggressive against Teach. Like, I'm not playing any defense like a normal RG player is. I've stopped caring about lives because it's about killing them before they can get going. That's everything I care about. It's just killing them before I... Like, that was their first 10-Dawn turn. And this is the only way I've found to win against this, is you just have to pressure like you wouldn't believe. All right. That was fun. I don't know. He played it a little odd, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if he played it badly. I was just so in on killing him. I ignored all of his characters every time I could ignore his characters. He did finally find the Shiryu. I think he just missed curve on that one. But I don't know. That's how... I've played quite a few of these matches now, and I'm just being aggressive. I don't know. You guys tell me, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Am I getting lucky? This is hard. Let's not pretend it's not, but like, I'm getting there now. I'm starting to get... I like my list a little better now, too. So we're consolidating to a more aggressive point. All right. Get you guys in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't that a blast? That was a couple of games against Red, Yellow, Teach. And I will tell you right now, I tested a lot against that leader. I went through a bunch of different test lists. I don't think we need this anymore, though, so we'll see what we want to put in instead of that. I've been debating putting in some more 2Ks, some more blockers. I've even considered putting this in just for the straight-up power boost. And the anti-KO, honestly, isn't too bad. So maybe our list ends up looking something like this. I haven't decided, but there you go. Teach is rough, guys. I will tell you right now. Black, yellow, Teach is hard to play against. Like, it's got so many play lines. The triggers are really good in their trash and out of their lives. Playing around all the different effects that come out of the life is really difficult. It is doable, but difficult, which is why I've been thinking about running this particular Luffy. If I can get this out early, maybe we can start playing against some of those. But what do you guys think? Let's go over the individual cards before we get too much further. Then we'll start breaking down some of the different builds I tried, because I tried a bunch of different builds to try and beat Teach. And this is not this list is not focused on just beating Teach. I'll say right now, this list is not targeted. It's a rounded list that can beat a lot of different leaders. So we will run through it, and then we'll go over why I made the decisions. All right, RG Luffy. I'm not going to read every line of text. We'll run through it per usual. We're going to run through it blitz style. Quick highlight of every individual card, and then we will go over why we made the decisions, preferred curve, and then the different lists we tried. All right, so I will read the leader. Dawn ×1 on your opponent's stack. If you have 5 or less active Dawn cards on your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards. Up to one of your leader or Straw Hat crew type characters gains plus 2,000 power for each Dawn card that was rested by this effect. That's a great effect. Unfortunately, the 10 costs Black Teach will turn that leader effect off. But we got ways around that now. We're running 4 Jewelry Bonnie, which is a 1/2/1 Searcher. Look at the top 4 for Straw Hats. We got a 1/2/1 in Garp. Look at the top 4 for 3 or less. And then we've got 2 copies of Sanji, which is a 2/3/2K. Select up to one of our Straw Hats with 6,000 power or more. If the selected character attacks during this turn, your opponent cannot activate blocker. This is not super necessary into the Teach matchup anymore. It's just gonna, if you load up on one thing to try and kill them, they're just gonna redirect it, and they're pretty good about judging when that's gonna happen. We got 2 copies of Rono Zoro. It is a 7/9 brick. On play, our leader gets plus 2,000 power to the end of our opponent's next end phase, so we become a 7K leader for a full turn cycle. And activate main. If our opponent has a character with 8,000 power or more, this character gains Character Rush. Pretty decent for pressure. We got 4 copies of the Balloon. It's a 1/2/2K. If a character with base cost of 7,000 or less would be removed from the field by our opponent's effect, we can rest 2 cards instead. That's pretty decent. I'm thinking I might bring in this Monkey D. Luffy because it is so good at dealing with the with all the different effects that Teach really likes to pop out of his life, and that is what our deck struggles against in this matchup. It's a 3/3/1K. All of our green Straw Hat crew type characters with base cost of 4 or more gain 1,000 power. So it does not work on Zoro because he's a red character, but it works with everything else. If your Straw Hat crew type character would be KO'd by your opponent's effect, we can rush one of your characters instead. It doesn't have to be himself, it can be literally anything. Searchers are a prime target for that. but it just allows us to play around a lot of those KO effects because, man, they do have a lot of them. And I do like the idea of the boost. I got 4 copies of Usopp, which is a 4/5 1K. He restands 2 Dawn at the end of every turn. Then we got Nami, a 4/2/1. It is a blocker. On play, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less, then set 5 of your Dawn cards active at the end of the turn. Pretty strong, but still not super great to the Teach matchup, unless they play double Borsalino, in which case, so sad for them. 4/6 in Monkey D. Luffy. I'm running 3 copies right now, just because I really like this guy. He's a new card out of the starter deck 30. On play, you may rest 1 of your Dawn cards. This character gains Rush for the turn. So he basically plays for 5, but he's really good because you can cheat him out with this Luffy on the same turn. When attacking, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a blocker. And so that's a when attacking effect, so you can do that every turn, but it doesn't mean it's kind of got to be the first thing that you swing with. Otherwise, they're just going to rest it. Or they're going to block with whatever else you swing because they know this is coming. Then 4 copies of Sanji, a 5/7 brick. On play, set 2 Dawn is active. End of every turn, set another Dawn is active. And then we're running 3 copies of the Monkey D. Luffy, a 6/7 with double attack. On play for leaders multicolored, set up to 4 of our Dawn is active. But then we can't play a character with a base cost of 5 or more during the turn, which is really good that this just has to rest a Dawn to get the rush, because it makes it a 4 cost, so we can go this into this and still aggress that turn. I trimmed down from 4 to 3 of these because double attack against Teach is not actually super relevant because they most of the time will block that attack or just redirect that one into something else, or redirect into one of their little guys that can rest one of our dudes. Brook is a 6/6 1K. It rests 1 of our opponent's cards. Real good about getting that Teach down. We can trash this guy, and because our leader's Straw Hat, we can set 1 of our guys back as active. This is an okay guy in the matchup, but he's like a bad version of Deadman's Game. I don't like him a ton in this matchup, but he's so good into like Nami and stuff that we can't cut him. He's got to stick around, so he's only okay in the Black-Yellow Teach. Now, 4 copies of Dead Man's Game. This might be a little excessive, but I found that Dead Man's Game just kind of wins us the game a lot of the time, especially if I can get 2 copies of it. Because what happens is they will go 10 cost Teach to turn off our leader ability, and because my Dawn is always naturally standing up anyways from all of my character effects, I can still use that 5 Dawn to get massive numbers up. And then, of course, saving these to rest a Dawn or a character. To rest a Dawn or a character is really strong, especially if I can drop 2 of their 10 cost Teaches when their hand is super low. Charleston is a 2K event. Up to 1 of our leader or characters gains 4,000 power. Then you can discard a card. And if you did, you can set 3 of your Dawn as active. This is really strong too, but again, like you guys probably saw in the videos, when they turn off our leader ability, this is still really strong counter. It's a 4K event, and like we always have Dawn up anyways. I really like it anyways. Luna is a 3-cost event. All of our opponent's rested characters with the cost of 7 or less will not become active in our opponent's next refresh phase. Trigger, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters. This is a really strong trigger. But what I found is it can really buy us turns when they go for like really hardcore Burgess lines. When they try and drop like 2 or 3 Burgess, or trying to do like double Borsalino with 2 Burgess to stay alive, if I can freeze that whole board for like a turn or 2, just with 1 set of Luna so that I can develop an extra character, they just kind of get destroyed by this, which is really weird. I didn't think Luna would be good into this matchup at all. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Let's go over some curve lines before I start showing you some of the different builds I did. in this matchup, I want second. I want to take it away from them so unbelievably bad. And one of the crazy things about this is we actually don't value our lives very much in this matchup. You want to go second, and you want to get hit twice usually, maybe even 3 times, because this game needs to be over by the time they hit their first, maybe their second tend-on turn, preferably their first. The idea is to push them so hard and so fast that they will just die. On 2 Dawn, I want to play my Searchers. On 4, I want to play this Usopp. Excuse me. On 4 Dawn, I want to play this Usopp. If I absolutely have to, I will play this Monkey D. Luffy. It's not really good on a 4 Dawn play, but you just need the bodies. You really, really need the bodies. I like holding this till the end so that you can aggress their 10-cost teaches and put a surprise body that they're not going to be ready for on field. But if you have to play it early, play it early. On 6, my preferred play is to play either of these. If I can go this into this, I'll probably do it and risk getting punched again, just so I can have 3 bodies. But most of the time, I will say, on 4 Dawn, I'm just going to punch for 5, play this. On my 6 Dawn turn, I will, if I could play this, I'll probably play it. Attack 5 here, and then on 6, I'll put all 2 or 3 Dawn underneath my leader and swing again. 8 at them. I want to put as much pressure on Teach as I can. On 8 Dawn, the absolute best play, I think you guys saw me do it in one of my games, is double Sanji. Because you can go double Sanji and still get a Dawn underneath the leader. And if you get 3 Sanjis out plus an Usopp, you've got so much aggression that it doesn't matter as much. They aren't going to get through. The double attack I found is less useful just because it's almost always what gets redirected. So what's the point of having a 7k if it's just going to get redirected? The double attack doesn't actually do anything. So why not just have extra Sanjis that are getting me more value? On your 10 Dawn turn, your first one, when they're still at 9, they don't have any guys on board. They don't have any of the 10 costs on board, so you're still fully online, and they don't have anything that can stop you from attacking. I want to play like a Dead Man's Game, or preferably this Luffy, and I just want to attack. I want to go like 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, and leader for another 7, and then get like 4 or 5 Dawn back up. But how much Dawn you get back up on your first 10 Dawn turn doesn't matter, because you want to use every active Dawn to attack them with, because their 10 cost each is going to turn off your leader ability. What does it matter if you have Dawn standing? You're going to hopefully have these events in hand to get out of some attacks, but because they use 10 Dawn, the only thing you have to worry about is raw numbers on the field from characters. And after that, they'll probably stop one of you guys from attacking and try and kill something, because they're going to be worried about dying. Protect your board with everything you have. If they swing at life, probably just take it unless you can't get out of the next swing. But you want to kill them on that next turn. You let them have their first 10 Dawn on your second 10 Dawn turn. Dead Man's Game. Get that blocker down. Get the other blocker down. Get whatever you need to. Blocker, Dawn, whatever have you. And just get it all down so that you can absolutely destroy them. That is the way to win this game. Nami's a bad version of Dead Man's Game, but if they go double Borsalino, this works, and it'll help you stay alive. I will say that. We love that. If we can get this guy down at any point, like if we don't have a great play on like 4, I think this guy might be worth doing. He's, granted, I haven't tested him a lot, but he might be worth doing. The other option is like Megalo 2Ks getting put in here, just to KO some of their guys that they're attacking us with. I like this for popping their 6 cost. What is it? Their new one. Let's do this. Let's go into Blackbeard. Yeah, there's Shiryu. You can trash one card from your hand, add up to... So you can pop this guy with the Megalo, because he will have swung. I'm tempted to put Megalo in there, too. For 4 Dawn, it's not too bad just to kill this. But I don't know. You guys tell me if you think that's a good idea. There's so many tech options that RG can do because he's got slots that he can just use. Yep, there's our Megalo. You can rest this character, count to one of your opponent's rested characters with 8,000 power or less. It might be worth trying, but like, I don't know. The more I've played and tested into this leader, the less they've been playing Shiryu. I've seen a lot of them starting to pivot toward the Burgess lines. And just trying to aggress us really fast. Let's go over some of the other things. Oh, if you're going on first against this leader, it's our classic play lines. You need to stay a little bit healthier, but honestly, you're fine with taking your life more. You need to find your characters. On the odd curve, you're playing 1s. Anything you have. On 3, I would play this if you guys were running it. You might even consider dropping Laboon because how many KO abilities they have coming out of their life. Because on 5 Dawn, I'm definitely playing this. I'm putting both Dawn and Leader, and I'm going 7 at them. On 7 Dawn, I would like to do this into this and just attack again. So I kind of like this on 3. That'd be a good odd Dawn play. And then on, 9? 9 should be like another one of these into one of these. That'd be 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 1 under Leader. Yeah, I like that. And then on 10, they're going to have probably turned your Leader ability off. Somebody's not attacking. So, like, you need to hopefully have another rush unit and maybe a Dead Man's Game and try and push from there as aggressively as you can. But you guys let me know what you're encountering out there. This has just been kind of my experience. I am testing hard into this leader because it's been a lot of fun. I like this leader. I liked the 7 costs I tried for a little while. Well, I shouldn't say I liked it. I tried it. Where's she at? There she is. I tried Ein. Set up to one of your opponent's characters to 0 for the turn. The problem with Ein is... you just can't afford to drop a 7/6, set something to 0, because the most important thing you're going to set to 0 is like one of their 12Ks, and like half the time they're not laid down. The other half they can actually get out of them like multiple swings. If you waste your like 9 Dawn turn on this, unless you've seen like perfect curve, you're in a lot of trouble because this can't attack. So you've got like maybe 2-3 attacks at best because they've stopped one with their first Blackbeard, which you want to get rid of. So something can't attack from that. And then you've got Leader Swing, which they can redirect. If they've got any blockers on board or any of their guys that can rest your characters on board, they're going to rest one of your characters. Like, it's hard to break through, even if you set them to 0. So I don't actually like that much. I tried that a lot. Didn't like it. We tried being bigger. Didn't like it. I tried removal events. Something I've been thinking about trying is this Rush Luffy, getting him in here. He's only okay. I like this one better, I think, because this one just makes it so that we can rest blockers, which is probably just better. I don't know. What else did I try in this list? I tried playing board control heavier. I tried a bunch of different stuff. I tried some removal events to get rid of their mid board. I didn't like that a whole lot. 9-cost Zoro doesn't do anything because it's just too hard to stay alive once leader ability is shut off because of how much more aggressive their board is than it used to be. I didn't try starving this leader out, but that just seems like a bad idea into a leader that can heal and establish giant bodies, because like starving them I don't think it's going to be doing enough. But you guys tell me, what do you think I'm doing right? What am I doing wrong? What are your play lines into Black Yellow Teach? I haven't watched anybody else play this because I wanted to get it. I wanted to have kind of my own fresh start on it, and it was a lot of fun. I know everybody's going to think he's toxic, but I actually enjoyed most of my matches against Teach. Like, it's hard, but like, it didn't feel unfair. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. Remember, we're trying to hit 200. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. That'd be cool. That's all I got, though. So keep killing it out there. Enjoy OP16. Remember to have fun. Don't get frustrated that your leader might not be as good as they used to, but try them out. See what you can figure out. There are a lot of cards, so there's a lot of different strategies. I'll be out there testing with you guys. Later.